Hello friends, in this video I will show you or explain the very important concept in solving percentage related problems. Okay. For example, if the expenditure is constant, if the expenditure is constant, if the expenditure is constant and the price of the commodity increased by r percentage increased by r percentage, then what percentage of consumption must be reduced to keep expenditure constant. Okay, the problem is if the expenditure is constant and the price of the commodity is increased by r percentage, then what percentage of consumption must be reduced to keep expenditure is constant. Okay, so to find the percentage of consumption, I mean the reduced percentage of consumption. Okay, so according to the formula, expenditure is equal to rate into consumption, but according to the given problem the rate is increased by r percentage. Okay, so expenditure is equal 100 percentage rate, initial rate, that is it is increased by r percentage. That means r, I'm converting that r percentage into the fraction, so that is r by 100. Okay, so why I took this one? So 1 represent the 100 percentage of rate that is initially there, and it is increased by r percentage, so the equivalent fraction of r percentage is r by 100. So the current value after increasing r percentage of rate is 1 plus r in r by 100 into rate into consumption into consumption. So the expenditure is equivalent to 100 plus r by 100 into rate into consumption. But to keep expenditure constant, we have to multiply consumption by 100 by 100 plus r. Okay, 100 by r, then 100 will cancel, 100 plus r and 100 plus r will cancel, and the expenditure will remain constant. Okay, expenditure will remain constant. So initially the value of consumption is 1 here, but now the consumption is reduced to 100 by 100 plus r. So what it is reduced, how much it is reduced? So the same can be written as 100 plus r by 100 into rate into 1 minus, okay, so r by 100 plus r into consumption. Okay, so 100 plus r, again r will cancel, and 100 by 100 plus r. So that means the initially 100 is there and it is reduced by r by 100 plus r. Okay, it is reduced by r by 100 plus r. So this is the fraction. So to convert this fraction into percentage, we have to multiply this one by 100. Okay, we have to multiply this one by 100, that is r by 100 plus r into 100 percentage. Okay, 100 percentage. That means if the rate of commodity is increased by r percentage, then the rate of the percentage we have to reduce in consumption is given by r by 100 plus r into 100 percentage. Okay, so that will give the reduction in the consumption, so that the expenditure is going to be constant. So if rate of interest is increased by rate of commodity is increased by R percentage, then we have to reduce our consumption by R by 100, R plus 100 into 100 percentage in consumption, so that the expenditure will be constant. Expenditure will be constant. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel.